Ev. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here with Omega Onslaught of Radiant, who will be competing in the Rebuild Cup this Friday. Well, do you go by Omega or do you go by Onslaught?
I go
Both?
by Omega.
Omega. Okay.
Just Omega.
Perfect. All right. So, Omega, let us get to know you better. Where do you hail from? Just a
I'm from
generalized
the Bay
area.
Area.
The Bay Area. Oh,
Bay
wow.
Area,
West Coast.
California, yeah.
Dang.
West Coast, West Coast.
That's right. Wow. That's okay. So for you it must be like 6:22 then.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Wow. Still kind of early in your afternoon. Lucky.
Yeah.
And you know, rematch. Why rematch? What made you want to get into this game?
Super competitive. Always like PvP games, sports games. This is like the NBA 2K, like rec version of soccer, football. So it's a good fit for me.
Yeah, I understand that. I play competitive Rocket League, of course. That was my,
Of course, yeah.
go-to addiction. Try picking
Yeah.
up slap shot rebound because I do enjoy hockey, but
Hmm.
that game is really tough. I don't know if you ever tried that one.
No, I've not. No, can't say I have. I'm a big
Yeah.
hockey guy.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that one's tough. But yeah, yeah, yeah. This game, it's so much fun. Now that you've had your time to play it, since the game's been out for roughly a month now, would you say you've developed, I guess, a certain play style?
Yeah, I'd say I have. Sometimes I'm forward, sometimes I'm defense. I'm kind of our Swiss Army knife of our team, jack of all trades that just plays where I need to be on the field for my team.
Nice. And so, I guess collectively as a team, how do you guys play together? What is the style like collectively? Is it a lot of passes, counterattacking? What do you guys like to do, I guess?
Without really giving too much, we're more of a mixed bag. It depends on how our opponent plays and how our coach sees how they play, any film we can watch, and we respond accordingly.
I feel like that's probably the best answer, honestly, and all around. Of course, yeah, you don't want to give too much
Yeah,
away, especially with the tournament coming up in a couple days here. You definitely don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
yeah, definitely.
So besides this game, do you have like any outside activities? Like what are some hobbies of yours?
On the outside, I'm a firearm instructor.
Wow.
So it's pretty much what I do on the outside. I'm a veteran, so
Hmm.
that's my calling. That's what I do.
Well, that's
Go to
awesome.
the gym,
Thanks.
stuff like that.
Thanks for your service, of course. I mean, that's
Appreciate
huge.
it.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That's awesome. I go to the gym as well. I'm sure you're more jacked than I am. But
I don't know, man.
that's pretty cool
Maybe.
though. Yeah, maybe probably. That's pretty cool though. Um, so would you say that Radiant? I guess. Do you guys have any rivals yet? I mean, do you have anything interesting going on versus other teams? What is your tournament history like? I guess leading up to this tournament.
So we've constantly had roster issues, specifically in the keeper department. We finally found a keeper that was going to be home with us for hopefully the foreseeable future. So our tournament, uh, I guess our play has not been consistent, but we do scrim a lot. In terms of like rivals, we have a friendly rivalry with Azure. We used to be their sister team, kind of broke off on our own. So there's some love there, but there's also a friendly rivalry. Push each other to be better.
Yeah, that's awesome. You gotta love that. Having a rivalry, I think, really propels both teams and can really get you both in the spotlight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's see here. How long have you and your club been playing together then? As far as back as I guess you can remember.
So we kind of formed after right a little bit like 24 hours before the second qual. We are still, trying to figure out a roster. Haven't really played together. Finalized our roster, but then again, we didn't have a keeper, so the keeper has been our main issue of who's stuck around. Um, but since Qual 2 of the big rematch, esports tournament that was there, that's about since we how long we've been playing together. So I guess a little over a month, right?
Yeah, yeah, I would say about 3 weeks. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
about 3 weeks, close to a month,
Okay.
honestly.
Yeah, close to a month.
Yeah, I mean, I would just probably cut. Yeah, it was a month. Yeah, the keeper role. That's a hard one to fill. I think. I mean, keeper, I guess, gets all the flack. If a goal goes in, of course you look towards the keeper. But I love this game, but if we're gonna be realistic, the net code can use a little work. Sometimes you think the keeper
Yeah,
has it, and it's flying out of their hands into the goal.
Yeah, we don't see it as that way though. With it's not really any flack to be given to the keeper, and regardless of if it was a bad save or a bad attempt at a save. Our keepers are heart and soul, man. Without them, every play is dead. So for us, the keeper doesn't catch any flack if we fail the keeper more than anything. It's not his job. The ball shouldn't even be there in the first place.
That's right. Yes, possession is key. Having really good defenders certainly will uh, turn fortune for you. So I totally
Yeah,
understand that. So leading up to this tournament, I guess since you guys played the qual, I mean, I'm sure there are things you guys had felt like you needed to work on. What would you say your preparation was for this
absolutely.
upcoming tournament? I mean, with the missile meta, I guess that's currently in effect right
Yeah.
now. I guess, I mean, have you guys been practicing the missile like I'm sure other teams have? I mean, what can you tell me, I guess, about your preparation leading
Um,
up?
the most I can really like divulge would be to say like, we're working on a numerous amount of strats to counter whatever plays and um, techniques that are being established. The meta is constantly evolving. Things are constantly being, learned or what's better. It's an evolving game. It's a very new game. It's still in its infancy, so there's new stuff. I feel like every couple days to every week for sure. So in terms of how we prepare, it's just trying to be as adaptable as possible for whatever situation arises.
Yeah, I think that's probably the correct answer. Honestly, I mean, that's really the all you can do is be ready to react to whatever tactic your opponent's going to throw at you. You know.
Yeah. Just try to keep up with the latest stuff. That's all.
So you said you're the Swiss Army knife of your team. Would you happen to have a favorite position that you prefer to play?
Yeah, I prefer to play like a midfielder role. That's my position, and that's what I prefer to play. Um, wherever I need to be is where I'm at.
I get that. Yeah, I like the midfield role. I feel like the general, trying to call plays or strats or look for the best pass to really open up the offense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with this game and some of the cool artwork, I guess, do you have a favorite stadium you like to play at? Is there any one that really sticks out to you?
Yeah, the Space Stadium is my favorite by far. I like the darkness of it, the stars, all that. That's my vibe, so I like it a lot.
I totally, yeah, that one and I think the Abyss one both kind of hit that
Yeah,
same itch, nice dark blue. Just it feels good to
yeah,
be
for
there.
sure.
Do you
Hmm.
have a least favorite one? Can I take a guess?
Oh, how you want to go ahead?
Is it the desert?
Of course it
Of
is.
course
That
it
thing is
is.
blinding.
Yes. That and I feel like it's just so saturated in sand, tan sand. I mean, it's just
Yep.
it just there's no life to it. There's no color, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, it is a desert, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean that
I
is
hear you.
true. Maybe they could put some I don't know, some sphinx up in the background or a couple pyramids maybe. Something to,
Yeah.
the Nile River possibly.
Yeah. An oasis would be nice.
That would be really cool actually. So, would you say I guess leading the team would be stressful in your role?
I would say that I don't necessarily lead us. I'm kind of just the boomer of the group.
Hmm.
The one that probably has the most public speaking experience and talking to people, interview experience. So I'm kind of thrown into the role to do stuff like this. In terms of like who really leads, I can't really say any of us do. Our coach is kind of our voice of reason, and I guess I wrangle the cats when we're on the court or on the pitch. But for the most part, I'm kind of the leader, but not really the leader. I think we all have our role, and everyone's equal in my team, except for the coach, of course. He's over us.
Of course. I think that's a really good answer. And your public speaking, I mean, it has been pretty on point with this interview. So,
Thanks.
kudos to you for sure, man. Let's- So, how many hours do you think you have in this game so far?
With beta and everything, I probably around 5 to 600. I mean,
Wow.
it's not as much as I would like. Um, it really isn't as much as I would like. I took a week off. I had some things to take care of IRL.
Mm.
So I didn't get as much time as I would like. Not as much as some of my teammates. They're honestly, I believe they are quite good and better than me in a lot of ways. But I do my best to hang in there and put the hours in to uh, to succeed for them.
No, I think that's rather impressive. That is a lot of hours, believe it or not. I mean, that's insane to have that many in such
That's
a.
including beta.
I would still count it, to be honest. I mean, I feel like, the beta is where some of these teams really got their footing to begin with. Some of these teams have been together
Yeah,
since the betas. Definitely shoots my hours out of the water. I think I'm just at about 70 or 80 at this point now. I definitely don't play as much as I
gotcha.
would like, but yeah, I mean that's certainly impressive. Do do you have the most hours on the team? Do you think?
Oh no, no, no,
No.
no way. No, not a chance. I would say one of our other forwards has more time than me.
Okay. And I guess maybe odd question, but if you had to pick any of your teammates that you think, or including yourself, if you feel like you are a star on the team, if you had to highlight though another player on your team that people could look at or watch in this upcoming tournament to really keep an eye on, who would that be?
I really truly think it's our battery is our defense. So I have to give love to both our keeper, Shaolin Soccer, and I think more than anything, I'm sure my boys can agree with me. Our defender, Rigo, he is an amazing defender and has bailed us out of more bad plays than I can count. So there's a lot of love for him there. I'd say he is our lifeblood of the team by far.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm certainly taking note of that. So when we do, because I will be casting these games, me and I think somebody else. So,
Sorry for putting pressure on you, Rigo.
oh yes, yes, no, the eyes will be on. I definitely want to see this guy play then, and the goalkeeper. If you think that they're special, I definitely want to see some special stuff out there on the field, as do the viewers, of course.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll start to tidy up this interview. What did draw you in though to rematch? I know you said you like to play competitive games, but I mean, did you ever play soccer growing up?
I was always in all sorts of sports. I did play soccer when I was younger, but I was more on the martial arts side. Did more of like the boxing stuff. I played
Hmm,
football and lacrosse in high school, and just stayed with MMA pretty much my entire life. So I've always been a competitive person. So it's just kind of in my blood and ingrained in me. It's what I know.
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if you play those kind of sports, yeah, you certainly would have a fair amount of competitive bones in your body. Hopefully,
Yeah.
not one ever broken during the MMA hour, but all
Only my
bones
nose.
heal, right?
Only
Oh
my
my,
nose.
no, that's
Yeah, that's the
crazy.
worst
I,
one too.
I bet that had to have hurt.
Yeah, it sucked.
I've never had it, my nose broken. Knock on wood, but yeah, I've never had that happen. But I've heard that that one's quite painful.
Yeah, doesn't go away.
Dang. Well, hopefully it's as straight as I guess as when you were born. Hopefully you can't tell the
We're good.
difference.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's good. Yeah, it didn't get deformed. Thankfully, thank God.
Yeah. Did it only ever happen once, or is it repeat
Yeah, only
injury?
once. Only once. Yeah,
Do you
it
care to
wasn't a
share?
terrible break.
You care to share the
I
story?
was in a sparring. I was sparring with a guy that was way above my weight class, but he was newer. We were only supposed to go around 50%. Yeah, I mean, he's a bigger guy. We're talking like he's a big lad. So we're
Hmm.
like 280. He's a big boy.
Oh.
I was maybe like 180, 190 at the time. And he just happened to we started to get a little chippy back and forth,
Hmm.
hitting each other a little harder, both really competitive. And I tagged him one good time. I know I rocked him. I asked if he was okay. He said, yeah. Then, 30 seconds later, we're really going blows now. We're really hitting each other. And I'm like,
Oh.
oh, this is getting serious. And then he just catches me with one good one right in the middle of the face.
Ooh.
Nose just immediately started dripping. So, yeah.
That's when you
That's
knew
that's how it
it's
happened.
over.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was a city. I was like, oh man. Yeah, so
Did
it
he
was
at
bad.
least
Didn't stop bleeding.
did he at least apologize?
Oh, of course,
Oh,
well, I mean,
good.
it's boxing. There's no love lost there. It's not like we meant to do it. We just got in the heat of the moment. He's a bigger guy. It is what it is. I knew what I was going into sparring someone that big. I'm not going in there and expecting to come out unscathed,
Hmm.
regardless of our differences in skill. He's still big guy. He hits me, I'm gonna feel it no matter what happens. So yeah, it is what it is.
Fair enough. I am hoping that you take the same energy, this, back and forth, rock'em sock'em type style in this tournament. I definitely want to see some sparks. I want to see blood. I want to see two teams just going at
Of
it. And I
course,
feel
of
like you will
course.
deliver that. I definitely do.
Well, we're gonna absolutely try. I
Well,
believe we can.
I believe it too until I see otherwise. I honestly goes for every team, but still though, I feel like that's probably the best way to go into this, you know. You don't know what you're
Absolutely.
going to see. Any team in this tournament could come out on top. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of
Just
sports.
just like football, any given Sunday, man.
Exactly, exactly. That's the beauty of it. Well, Omega, I certainly appreciate your time in conducting this interview, and I certainly hope that we can have another one, especially after whatever, group stage match you come out of, either win or lose. I hope we can have another conversation. And of course, I wish you the best of luck in this tournament.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You have a good one, Audible.
Of course, you as well.